Happy almost Friday, Virtual Rockets. Today we're going to go through our new spelling words for our phonics pattern and then talk about what your assignment will be. It is another Google slide, so most of you did an awesome job with that Tuesday, so I'm sure that today will go just as well. Let's go ahead and check out our new spelling words just to remind ourselves. All right, let's read these together. Liked, spilled, baked, using, making, hiding, riding, closed, standing, chased, hoping, asked. And our review words on the bottom: hopping, clapped, pinned, cutting. So just to remind ourselves, we've got a couple of things going on this week. We've got our endings. Every single word has ing or ed. So all of our words have those endings. And all of our words last week also had those endings. The only difference is the rule we're using to add those endings. So last week, we doubled our consonant and added ed, or we doubled our consonant and added ing. This week, hopefully you remember by now, I've said it 3 days in a row, drop the e, add ing, or drop the e and add ed. So when we have a word like, if I drop the ending, I have lick. I don't want lick, I want like. So I need to make sure I add that e back on if I'm taking the ending off. And when I'm going to add my ending, I'm going to keep the same rule. Drop the e, add ed. Use, if I take off the ending, I have us. I don't want the word us, I want the word use. So I have to add that e back on when I take off my ending. When I go to put my ending on, I drop the e, add ing. Closed. I closed the door. If I take off that ending, which I can see in blue, I'm left with C-L-O-S. Clause. I want close. So I have to make sure I add that e back on when I drop my ending. When I'm adding my ending, my ed, I drop the e and add ed. Let's do one more. Let's look at hiding. If I take off that ing ending, I have H-I-D, hid. Hid would mean it already happened, but I want hide. So I have to add my e back on, hide. If I want to add my ending, my ing, I drop the e, add ing. And if you can't tell, Mrs. Thomason likes that it kind of rhymes. Drop the e and add ed, drop the e, add ing. Kind of like a little rhyme in my head. So your sort on Tuesday was just a sort based off of the ending, ing or ed. Today we have a Google slide assignment, but you guys are going to be picking out the incorrectly spelled word. So in every sentence, there is one word that's spelled incorrectly, and that one word is a spelling word. So originally, like what we're doing with some friends at school, is we're circling that misspelled word. To make it easier, Mrs. Thomason took that part out. That's why you see the word find, and it looks really silly. So I just want you to find that word with your eyes and tell me what it should be in the type here box. So let's look at number 1 together as an example. Where is he hitting? That doesn't sound right. That's not one of my spelling words. So instead, I will fill in H-I-D-I-N-G. And Mrs. Thomason purposefully did not put a word bank on this one because I want you to look for which word is spelled incorrectly. And I want you to be able to spell it the right way. So part of it is finding out that Hidding is not correct. But the other piece is being able to spell it correctly, just like you'll need to for a spelling test or just in real life. So there's no word bank. So if you need to remember the spelling words that you have to choose from, you might want to rewatch a video, or you can open up your sort from Tuesday. Otherwise, I'm hoping that you guys have now seen the words enough times that your eyes see what does not look quite right in these sentences. Dad is making dinner. I can see that they did not drop the E before they added ing. Luckily, I know how to fix that. Okay, so if you know the rule, drop the E, add ing, drop the E, add ed. No double consonants. We don't need 2 Ds or 2 Ks or 2 Cs. We're not doubling consonants this week. You should be able to fix that spelling mistake right here in that type here box. Okay, so you have 9 of these to practice with, so you won't use all 12 new spelling words, and you won't use your review words. Do an awesome job with this because we have our spelling test tomorrow. We want to make sure that we are prepared.